Hey everybody, this is Robius5991 here with Online Nights, and today I'm here to bring you another Halo 4 Forge map showcase. So today's map is entitled Derailed, and it is accompanied by the game type Necrosis. So as some of you may have been able to tell from the initial viewing there, you can see that this is actually my submission to Mr. Pokephile's template contest of the month. So I had to use the preset template he had built on Erosion, which is kind of like this little chasmed area, build up from that and make my own map of it. So Derailed is kind of a mini train station area built off of this little draining zone. So as you can see here, you have a derailed train with a crashed cart which allows access to the second floor, along with a few different ramps and tunnels underneath that kind of split the map up into different sectors. So as you can see, this is one of the tunnels I'm talking about. You got a cool drainage tunnel that goes right beneath there with the grilling on the side. You got these steep ramps which kind of twist the gameplay up a little bit because it's very risky to traverse yourself through there, that come up to this other building. Here's a little bit of first-person footage from my perspective while we were playing, and this is me as the Flood. You can see I'm rushing in, getting a few hits on the humans, and it's all about picking them off one by one with this game type. So if you want to know the settings for that, be sure to check out Mr. Pokephile's channel because he will give you all the details on Necrosis. Anyways, this is off of the top building there. As you saw, there's an underground tunnel here. It goes off on a bit of a ramp. And on the opposing side, you have this. You go a little further, and this is the initial tunnel I showed you with the drainage area. If you were to go left instead of right, you're going to come up here, and this is the homeless person's camp. As you can see here, there's some garbage pails. There are these mats on the floor, a little tent. They've kind of set themselves up because this area is abandoned, and back there is actually where you're going to find a shotgun spawn as the initial ordnance for the map. Once again, here's a little bit of first-person footage of Flood just to show you guys how it's actually really balanced. What you're going to want to do is what we did right there, have one player do a distraction and then hopefully come in from behind and manage to take out the humans. So progressively, through a little bit of testing, I found that I've been able to come up with a rather balanced aspect for this map. It also works really well with Flood in general, so just keep that in mind. As you saw there's a water tower on the right. Up here is the derailed train once again. You can see it's kind of going into a tunnel and exiting the area. Right here's a view from inside the building. You can kind of go outside. You get a nice open range of fire here. Some decent lines of sights. Up here's one of the flood spawns. They actually have quite a few on this map, which really diverts the combat to different areas and really makes the humans cover their backs on multiple occasions. So another one of the spawns is right here inside this train cart. As you may have noticed above, one of the humans was on the train carts. All of that is soft killed, so keep that in mind. You can jump between the train carts there if you please. As you saw, there is one of the flood escaping. You got this barricade here which doesn't allow you to get underneath the train. This is kind of a cool switch that would get pulled to kind of set these storage carts to move and go get attached to another train. So this is kind of like just a waiting station for the train, while the upper passage is an actual moving train that has crashed, as you can see. Up here is another one of the flood spawns. This is probably their highest point to get from. This is kind of to divert the attention from the water tower base, and they can jump from up there if they wish to the upper train track and then onto the roof of the building and drop down. Once again, here's another set of spawning for the flood. These are inside these upper derailed trains, and this is to divert from the spawning and the camping, I should say, over at the homeless people's camp. So all of that over there is kind of the all the roofing there is soft killed. Please keep that in mind. As you can see right here is a strategy we were doing. I was covering my teammates, and unfortunately they did not cover me, so I ended up getting wiped out from the side. Another important aspect to think of is that there's a little hole there you can drop down if ever you're being assaulted. Try to run through the tunnels and get yourself a little bit of cover. So here's once more a little bit of a panoramic view. I tried to use the erosion backdrop a little bit to give a small kind of cityscape type of look to it all, while also building my own little skyscraper and structures. You got a lot of sewage pipe systems here, and the whole lower area is kind of supposed to be a bit of a sewage drain that's kind of been eroded over time, and the train tracks are just kind of abandoned at this point. So these are all the players I want to thank for helping us test out this map. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys have liked this map because I haven't posted any of my own for a little while. So anyways, thanks for watching. This has been Robius5991 here with Online Nights. If you want to submit your map to us, please be sure to check the video and tell the honorary night system linked at the end of this video. And if you've enjoyed this, please be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys next time, and thanks for watching.